Y'all know the BC and never coming so make sense. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Y'all already know the beef already life is out there. Hope you guys having a blessed day. Now you got Simple Michele. Yes, Simple Michele, who was never there for her children. Who was the main reason that CJ So Cool is unstable and double-minded and lukewarm? And don't know if he coming or going because you know why? He didn't have a mother in his life that was present. He didn't have a father in his life that was present. So it makes him erratic. It makes him pontificate. He doesn't really know how to communicate and convey messages to anyone. He's selfish and narcissistic, just like you, Simple Michele. You care more about the streets than your children, and you wonder why they have these characteristics. Let's get right into video.
I got sent something about a video. I didn't get the video. I just got the picture of a kid's back with CJ name on it. It says CJ on her lower back. Now they saying that this is around the time allegedly when all this stuff started taking place. I guess like okay, it was recorded because it's a whole video. So if you thought that this was going on, then why hee hee ha ha about it? Why didn't you tell CJ, hey, don't be writing on my daughter's back?
Right.
It's not.
If it's true.
Like I said before, I don't want to discredit what Jalea said and what she could have potentially went through, and I don't want to falsely accuse. So a lot of black men out there are being falsely accused of things they haven't done, and there's a lot of victims that are not being heard. So on both ends, you got to be careful with this, right? This is kind of a conundrum, if you would say. But Simple Michele to me, I just think that she likes to give her 2 cents. She put at CJ So Cool instead of saying my son. Because she using this for clout. She wants to be part of the train. She doesn't care really about the situation. She just wants to come up from it. You don't see her emotional like a real mother would be, going in, being like, hell no, I'm sticking by my son's side, the Benz with you. I ain't trying to have no panel. I'm gonna give my honest opinion on the matter. And I'm gonna stick by my son's side. She's not trying to come from there. It's more like a discussion. But I just don't like the way Jalea looked when she was bent over, whatever. The way her back looked and seemed, it just was weird to me. I know CJ So Cool acts like a child. Plenty of people have said this about him. CJ on 32s, freaking Batman Kevo. But it to me, I just didn't like that. But like I said, I'm not going to discredit what she says, and I'm not going to just automatically say he did it. This is all alleged until somebody goes to the proper authorities. We do not know.
If it's true, if the writing is real, because I don't know if it's real or not. But
well, they say it's in a video. It's in a video back in 2018. So I don't know what it was titled. I don't know what the video was titled.
But if it's real, CJ always made fun of them about like that about being ashy.
About being ashy. Yep.
Yep. They could have misconstrued it or mismanipulated or
misconstrued it, or she's trying to say manipulated it. Well, at the end of the day, you got to understand the placement where he wrote CJ was just like I said, it just came off strange. It's not something I'm going to say, oh yeah, man, he wrote that on the back, so on her back, so he must have did it. Nah, I'm not going to say that. He's very childish, and mind you, he's been in those kids' life for a long time, so he doesn't probably even look at them. Maybe he considers them his family. I made a whole bunch of videos of this, and he has a different way of going about things, and a lot of people have pointed this out about CJ. He's very odd. So we just have to pay attention to a lot of the facts. But until something is concrete, it's all alleged.
Manipulated their crowd into believing, there was something funny going on about that. Get that out of here. Again, anybody that uses logical and common sense sees right through all this bullshit. It's just sad that everybody don't.
Okay, TT. Yeah. Oh my God. Hold on, let me drop the link again. I just damn y'all. I never expected this. Nothing like this. In a million years, not nothing like this. This was the devil.
Oh, but she's so diabolical. I don't put it past her. I didn't see it coming either. But nothing that lady does, nothing she does surprises me. But CJ is not even my family, and this shit is very hurtful.
You know why a lot of people have a problem with people speaking on this matter or other matters? Because stop acting like is a golden child. This man is an habitual liar. This dude can't keep one story straight to save his life. He's emotional. He'll make up things in his head. Remember what he said on the video on his new channel? He's talking about sometimes he just be thinking things in his head and he believe it to be real. Like, and he thought that CJ on 32s did something with royalty. He still won't give that up. He really believes that CJ on 32s and royalty had a relationship. He truly believes that. He thinks they've been sneaking behind his back the whole time. This man then created a whole scenario, a whole sitcom in his head. He is not innocent. He literally brought up D-Base. D-Base didn't do nothing to him. CJ on 32 didn't respond for a long time. Do I think what CJ on 32 did in terms of releasing information like this? Now if it's real, then by all means. But if this turned out to be a hoax and you release that information and royalty co-signed it and she made that video, it's gonna, man, it ain't gonna look good for you.
Now,
To see
you know
somebody go through it.
what's been running through my mind is those three kids' father. When he gets wind of this, he already came to CJ's house once, knocking
Yes,
on
he
his door.
did.
You know what I mean? That guy, that's his daughter at the end of the day, his
That's
oldest
true.
child. And any parent is going to come see you about this allegation.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Now, CJ
yeah,
possibly got to deal with that
yeah.
on top of everybody on the internet and hearing this. What if that man ain't trying to hear shit? He just, you know what I mean? What if that man not trying to hear anything? God forbid.
Yeah, God forbid, because CJ ain't finna get pow no more. So
Right. That's right. You know,
Like, one thing I'm gonna say, me being a parent and having daughters, I'm gonna say one thing. Like, if you ever heard something, you might end up being overly emotional or erratic, but you have to make sure that you gather all the facts, see what's going on, understand the situation, and then go about it. But I understand how you can sometimes be just overly heated due to something like that. Because, man, just imagine, just even thinking about something like that can make you just go off the rails. So that is something that a lot of people got to think about when it comes down to her baby daddy, Jamie.
is anybody even thinking about that?
That guy know that she's a big liar too. Mm-hmm. I agree with Carlos.
Ooh-wee.
you got
See how people get saying she's a liar, but let me tell you something. People like Simple Michelle does not have the right to speak on these matters for in their kids' lives. CJ is unstable because he didn't have a father, he didn't have a mother in his life, just like her other kids have issues here and there. You got to realize when you was chasing the streets and you wasn't raising your child right, that's why he goes off and does certain things because he wasn't a prominent figure. You got to have accountability, man. At the end of the day, I'm gonna.
some good ears. What Carlos say?
He said that guy knows she's a liar too.
Oh, okay, yeah. Mhm.
Let me move this part. CJ's a cool mom. Need help, bro. I'm telling you, that lady need help. She just be all over the place sometimes. It's clickbait. Literally, her son is just used for views for her, and nothing else. Nothing else, man. She got at CJ so cool. She could have
And
said
it's not
her
even happening to me, but it is my son.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
your
mean?
son. I called my son in here and told him, "You 20 years old." I said, "Listen, this the stuff I be telling you about when you out here dating and you messing around with women. You be very careful of women with little kids or women with kids, period, especially little girls, but little boys too, because they will lie on you." Now, I'm not saying everybody be lying. I had shit happen to me when I was growing up, but this one right here, I just don't believe it, and that's my fear for my kid. Like, be careful who the hell you dating.
That's right.
And stay the hell away from their kids. If I was you, I wouldn't even date a female with kids. You
Okay.
too young for that shit.
You taking a risk if they don't have kids.
You know why she had to cover up and say you taking a risk that they don't have kids? Because she knows she's a woman with kids and somebody dating her, and she wasn't even there for her kids. So at the end of the day, yes, ain't nobody perfect. And royalty has displayed a lot of things that a lot of people do not agree with. Just like CJ has displayed a lot of things that people do not agree with. But a person that has never even raised their kids at all is trying to have their input like Simple Michelle is strange to me. The woman don't even have not 1 ounce of parenting skills. And CJ don't even like you.
You know what I mean? They
Absolutely.
just
Absolutely.
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for real.
Absolutely.
Like you're
You
not.
know. Hey, TT.
You heard CJ say he ain't never dated another woman with kids.
Yep, I heard him say that. Yeah.
Hey, everybody in the chat. Hey,
Look, Simple Michelle don't want to say nothing because she knows she part of that situation. But it's worse because she's the one that literally for other men.
That's
And the
y'all.
commercial, the little fake TV breaks or whatever the hell she was doing, that shit was just so fucking weird, bro. Like, ugh.
Oof. Hey, Marty, hit the link.
And then at certain parts of it, I don't even know because I don't be paying attention to her retarded ass. But on certain parts of it, she wasn't even talking about the allegations. She was off on some whole other shit. Like, no, stick to the point.
Get
Yeah.
to the point.
like if you trying to cover up that your daughter out there is giving up the cootie, that's what you just need to stick with. Your daughter gonna
Exactly.
give it out and show them what you to know. Like
But isn't she supposed to
Exactly.
be a virgin? She's supposed to be a virgin, right?
you
I
know,
very
no more
seriously
than a
doubt that
virgin in
shit.
a pink line. I'm sorry. She just too grown for me. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Now, mind you, I don't know about the other women on that panel, but you have Simple, who was literally chasing the streets her whole life, stole from her own children, didn't provide not one thing, lost her kids to the system. And she's around here talking about a little girl. Like, it's funny to me. Like I said before, royalty has a lot to work on in how she goes about things as well. But somebody like Simple Michelle cannot be giving her any advice because your life, your fruits have not shown anything worthy of a mother, anything close to being a grandparent. Nothing. You ain't even a good grandma. It's like, what?
You need to
That,
stay in a child place. You're not even old enough to go to a. You're not even old enough to buy stuff.
right. That's right.
Mhm.
My thing is, back in 2018, I remember her doing a video and saying it somewhere. I don't know which one, but I could hear her vividly saying that I don't go anywhere. I'm a stay-at-home mom. So
She said that a lot of times.
you telling me you was at home when this allegedly happened? Were you at home or were you not?
At the end of the day, that's another thing. Royalty is stay at home mom. She doesn't work. When she was with CJ So Cool. So that's just a lot of. I just find it funny that Simple Michelle just wasn't even a great parent at all, wasn't around her kid, and then she got it at CJ So Cool finally takes charge instead of saying my son. I'm in support of my son. That would have been more appropriate. But let me know what you guys think about in the comments. This shit is crazy. I hope we just get down to the bottom of it. But CJ is not a golden child. This man has a lot of flaws. And he lies a lot. He's an habitual liar. But I'm up.